So today, as I said, we're focusing on the why. So why are online reviews so important? So one of the reasons why is it's a really important third-party endorsement. So potential customers, they like to choose to buy rather than being sold to. So they really like to feel that they're making the decision rather than being influenced. You know what I mean? Like rather than being sold to. So they like to feel that they're choosing to do this. And our third-party endorsements, as a part of our online experience, when we have reviews on our online platforms, this can really help influence our customer to feel like they're making the decision themselves to make that purchase from you. So reviews show your potential customer that clients have trust in your product and are willing to back you up publicly. So we all know that if we have a friend that has recommended something to us, we really take that word as gospel. And it's the same thing too when we see online reviews, that someone has taken that time to, to make that effort to really endorse your product. It speaks really, it speaks big volumes, and it also is a very trusted part of the purchase cycle as well. And reviews speak for the experience of a product, and they're heavily valued. So what's really valuable about reviews is that it has a personal attachment to it. So when people leave a review, it's always people will describe their experience, and they may use words that are really visually entertaining for people that are reading it, so they can really picture that person's experience, and that's why it's so valuable as well. So that third-party endorsement is a really important part of reviews and why they're so important. So we'll just take you here to an example that I've got here up on the screen, and this is of Red Cat Adventures. So you can see here, this is just their homepage. I'll scroll back up. And if we scroll down, if we imagine that we're having a look at this tour company here and, deciding whether or not we want, or this tour is going to be something that is suitable for us and something that we're interested in. And as we scroll down, we can see, first of all, on the homepage, a review will appear here. So we've got a review that appears. So first of all, and if we scroll down a little bit further, we can see customer testimonials that pop up. So this is quite a strong point on a home page. And you can see here when I talk about how people they explain the experience that they've had, we can see here that reading this one here, unforgettable 2 days, just came back from the Tongara cruise, and I can say without a doubt that it was incredible and one of the best experiences I've had here in Australia. So wow, like straight away, it's so grabbing, like it's so powerful that someone can actually say that and take the time to really endorse it. So we can see already how these reviews are really reinforcing this business's proposition. So after the first night, I already knew the cruise overcame my expectations and is definitely worth every dollar. So they talk about, best experience, worth every dollar. So it's already building that customer is already speaking on this business's behalf. So heading to the next reason why, it gains trust in your business. So same, once again, somebody else speaking for you, it just stacks up the trust and the star ratings as well. So in a review process, when we look at Google My Business or TripAdvisor or other review platforms, they have that rating, so the rounds or the stars. So automatically it's like this visual information that tells us what type of quality product that we're looking at, from speaking from the experience of our customers. So a rating of at least 4 rounds or stars will quickly gain trust in your potential customer. So once again, like using that visual information of like how many stars or how many rounds you have, like straight away translate that message that what we're looking at here is a really quality product, and this is speaking from the consumer's point of view. So review platforms also give you a chance to display your customer service with the responses that you give. So we can see too with our review platforms, not only do we have the chance to read what it is that our customers are saying about us, but we also have the chance to read how those businesses are responding to it. So in both cases where reviews are good or bad or mediocre, we have that chance to display our rapport with the customer, or see or read how it is that we handle situations that may not be so much in our favour. So another thing too, the why reviews are so good is it improves SEO. And you may be scratching your heads thinking, how does this improve SEO? So if we go right back down to our foundations and we think about reviews, so to be able to gain reviews, we need to have these, we need to manage our review platforms. So our most common review platforms being Facebook, Google My Business and TripAdvisor. We need to have these listings to be able to get reviews, and by having these listings, then it will help improve our SEO. So also having that strong, for example, with Google My Business, massaging your Google My Business platform, being active on it, posting any updates that you might have, updating your photographs, and also responding to all those reviews, all work within your favor for Google My Business to display to display your business in those search results. So being active on these platforms increase your chances of being shown in search results, as I just described. And why? So it provides more information for the potential customer. So let's go have a look here. We'll have a look at another review platform here. So if we think about when we have our business that's advertised online and our customers leave our reviews and they speak from their own experience, it really stays in the consumer's mind too, that are making these decisions about whether this place is suitable for them. So if we have a look at some of these reviews here that have been left. So I've just spent a wonderful week at Kira Kira with our 2 dogs. Oh, okay. We can have dogs at this accommodation. Fabulous accommodation. We loved it, and so did the dogs. Amazing ocean views and plenty of space for all to relax. So just from these 2 sentences, we know that it's pet friendly. We also know that it has ocean views and it's a very spacious place. So it gives more information for the customer, and also it can give ideas to the customers as well. So taking this next review here, so wow, what a phenomenal trip away to the couples retreat. So, oh, okay, perfect place for couples. My fiance and I needed a little getaway, and this place was the perfect spot to relax. Ah, fiance, that'd be really good to take my fiance on a trip like this. Hint, hint. So soaking up all the sunshine with the pooch by our side, and fast forward a little bit if you're looking for a quiet, relaxing, stress-free place to unwind with your special someone and fur babies, the couples retreat is a place to be. So you can imagine, from a customer saying this in comparison to a business saying this about themselves, how do you think that would be received better? So we can say anything we like about our own business, but if someone else says it, it's going to be so much more well received and also so much more believable, because it's third-party endorsement. So customer reviews are always unique, and customers tend to talk about their experience and the things they loved or didn't love about your product. So just as I said before, reviews contain unique words in a picturesque way that may be overlooked within the content of your website. Words such as romantic getaway, 3-night package, amazing sunsets, cafe next door, great service. So by our guests leaving these reviews, it really helps plant those seeds in our potential customer's mind about how they can experience your product. So another reason why reviews and testimonials are so great for your business, it's a great source of content for marketing. So we have these wonderful reviews and we think, all right, what do we do with them? And I know some of you guys have asked these questions too, like how do I use these reviews? So obviously, great example, if you're not already doing it, having the reviews on your website is a really great thing, and making sure that they're up to date as well. So customer testimonials. And I also really suggest too that if you do have reviews on your website, it's a really good practice to have them scattered throughout your site as well. So if you find that you have a particular product that you sell, and then you have a particular review that speaks about that product, that is a perfect place to pop that review in. So we have, you know, what it is that we are offering our customers, and then we have a review that backs up that delivery of that product. So it's a really powerful way to be able to use your reviews. And also another way to use your reviews is, I'll show you another example here, is to use it in your social media. So these are reviews that have been taken and then turned into content for our social media. So you can see here, house was clean, minimalist, tasteful and well equipped. Property was amazing with 7 acres of paperbark forest and our own dam to explore. So we have access to this content that is just right at our fingertips. So it's a really great thing to use, and we can scatter that through our email marketing as well. So if we are sending out newsletters and we have a particular guest that we might like to feature, or if we have a particular product that we might like to feature in our email marketing, then we can use those reviews to also back up what it is that we're saying. So you can see here, this is done in Canva as well. So we can really tart up our reviews to make them look, you know, quite nice and easy to digest as well for our potential customers. And the background images that are used as well, if you could do that to change that to it suits your product, if you feel it's appropriate. Okay, so I've got a few action items for you as well, just to wrap up this topic. So if you would like to identify your review platforms that are currently in use, and are there any platforms neglected or not used that you know are popular with your market? So write a list of the platforms that you use, and if there are particular ones that you know that you may need to spend a little bit more time to massage them and make sure that they're all up to date. So do that. And then secondly, it'd be really good to review all your reviews. So having a look at the reviews that you've got across each platform. So are they being left regularly? Have all the reviews been responded to? And do you have a process in place responding to all new reviews? So go and do a review on your reviews. So answering those questions, are they left regularly? Are they all responded to? And do you have a process in place to respond to all the new ones? And we can look at that in the next coming few weeks as well, like why it's so important to massage these platforms, these review platforms as well. And thirdly, an action is to review your review platforms. So just as I was talking about how your review platforms are good for SEO, I would like you to go right to the beginning again and have a look at your Google My Business listing and your Facebook and TripAdvisor, and just do a review on these platforms. So are they all up to date? Is your business information all up to date? When was the last time that you uploaded photographs, if we're talking about TripAdvisor or Google My Business? Are your contact details all up to date? Your phone number, all of the web addresses that you've got, the business description. So just do a little review on these platforms just to make sure all this information is up to date and it's all the same across all your platforms. So that's it for today for our little mini coaching session on online reviews and why you should have them. We'll get stuck into the questions soon, but I hope you can join us for the next session that will be addressing how to use your reviews.